Hey everyone, I'm Lady Venture, and I'm going to be doing a breeding episode. I kind of wanted to do it separate, just so that I can do a couple breeds here and there. Unfortunately, I can't do it at my first base because I have zero room. And even here, I'm having a hard time. I was like, thank God I have my second base so that I can set this up. So I have to take away all this crap and like, hopefully I don't need it. Obviously, I'm going to move my second base somewhere eventually. I'm unsure where. But we'll work on it. So yeah, this is going to be breeding for the new pals from Faybreak, or the fact that I just really want a Shadowbeak, because Victor messed me up with Shadowbeak. But not only that, Shadowbeak is one of the fastest flying, and my Ragnarok's really good, but I've always wanted a Shadowbeak. So that's the main reason I'm doing a breeding episode. But I might as well just breed everyone at the same time. Kind of do different breeds, learn new pals, and then see how good my breeding skills are, because, you know, now I have better pals. I'm also trying to do pals where you guys are familiar with them. They're not hard to recognize, you know, like Nightwing, you know, ones that are easy to get at the beginning, so you're able to breed them now before you go out. So say you want to, you know, you're like, hey, I want a Shadowbeak. What do I do for that? And I'm like, I'm here for you. I got you as much as I can, because the parent pals, hard to do. All right. We have Incineram here. He's kind of hard to get, but Incineram with Nightwing, perfect, beautiful, love it. Here we go, an Incineram and a Nightwing. We get a huge rocky egg. And then we get a Gildane. Perfect. I could have went and caught one. I didn't want to. Look at that, a Swift. Look at that Swift. Look at that thing. It's beautiful. I love it. I'd rather hatch it, which I'm totally fine with. Oh, I tried to do 2 of each, or at least 3. You're gonna notice my 3 is my Shadowbeak. All right, next we got our Relaxosaurus. Trying to do some work, but I don't got time for that. Relaxosaurus, and then we got Penking. See, here's the problem. Relaxosaurus, easy to find. Penking, I haven't found the Penkings yet. So that's what my problem has been. Nice. And we get an electric. I don't know how that works, but it does. Azrumane. Beautiful. Love it. Connected to the Thunder Gods. Kind of like a Univolt. Sounds good to me. I'm excited for it. I was worried that they're going to have bad qualities because Relaxosauruses usually do, but not mine. Mine have great qualities. All right, and then we have a Helsifer. I think that's how you say it. And a Pyron for our third breed. All right, and now we get a huge dragon egg, and then we get a Sylvegus. Here's the issue. Sickly, I was like, are you kidding me? These pals have great qualities. So even with my best pals, I was still getting some red, and it was a little annoying. And I was like, you're kidding me. But this guy, yeah, unstable. So I was like, okay, but he's swift. I'm like, you can't do this to me. You can't give me a swift unstable. Our fourth breeding is an Astagon and a Kitsun. So that's not a very weird breed at all. I'm just saying. And those ones aren't, you know, like I said, I was trying to find within the breeding. I was literally going through all the pals to see who was the most simple, and I couldn't really do it. So I tried my best, everyone. All right, so those 2 make a huge dark egg, and it's my Shadowbeak. Yay! I'm excited. I was like, all right, we got 3 eggs. Let's see how well we can do. Like, I want the best top-notch Shadowbeak that I can make. So I'm like, okay, what do we got here? Okay, yeah, so he's a runner. Fine furs, heated body. The other one was okay. And then, of course, we have to look at them. Why wouldn't we look at them? Because I want to know what they look like. All right, look at this guy. He's huge. I was like, excuse me. Here's my gripe with the whole throwing the pal thing, you know, when they come next to you. It's hard to see them when they're right next to you, but if you could throw them, you can see them. I'm just saying. That's it. I'm done. Anywho, look at how elegant and beautiful he is. Love it. And then this is like the Univolt, kind of. Azrumane. Gorgeous. I was like, I want to look at you. Stay still. Actually, I think he looks better than a Univolt, in my opinion. I think he's gorgeous. Is it funny that I call all my pals a boy? That's just what I assume they are. And then in between all of this breeding, because breeding can be very boring. I'm not kidding. You're just waiting for them to be like finished. I wanted to work on my mining. So I got my newbie and I was like, hey, can you do this mining for me? I would really appreciate it. And I was like, sweet. Plus he's like a 4 mining. And is he a 4 mining? He's one of the best mining. So I was like, get it. So that made me happy. And then the rest of the time, I just ran around and did a couple things. Cake is very important. I need it for breeding. And I was like, thank you. I appreciate it. And then I collected rocks, did some iron, went and got some sulfur just so I can make more bullets. So they were making gunpowder and they were making bullets. On top of that, this was just funny. Look at that. Aren't they adorable? I love my blaze hounds. Look at how happy they are. They're in sync and they're both in their spas. After he was done with the spa, I was like, I need you to do some kindling because I got pretty good on mining, but I was like, let's do some kindling. So I got him to do kindling for me. This is all in between breeding. I was like, I got things to do. I don't have enough time. I have all my breeding lined up. Okay, so we have a Gawclaw and a Nightwing. And I was like, sweet, they're almost ready. We got a dark egg from them. And then I get a Splatterina. I was like, excuse you? It's like a ballerina, but a Splatterina. It's a very weird name. She's pretty cool though. She tears her prey apart. And I was like, that's terrifying, but I love it. Great qualities, honestly. And then I have a Dinosaurus Incineram. Incineram is very versatile, honestly. I think I did like 3 or 4 breeds with him. I couldn't believe it. We got a large dark egg, and then we have a Nightmare. And I was like, ooh, but she's destructive. And I was like, no, not today. I have great qualities in the parents. Why are you doing this to me? And it did happen a couple times, and so I was a little annoyed with it. But that one's fine. A runner, I was like, I can deal with a runner. Here's Splatterina. Terrifying. Lovely, but terrifying. I'm like, where are you going? I got things to do. Look at her. She's gorgeous. I kind of want to take her out because, you know, she's already a level 14 just for me pulling her out. Here's our Nightmare. Pretty. She's very pretty. I like her. She's got like cat qualities or something to her. There she is. I wanted you guys to have a better view of her. And then I wanted to know their territory and I was like, I'm not even near that territory yet. So I was like, all right. And I was like, what's up? Really cool. 3 lumbering. And I was like, oh, I don't have their habitat known. That's weird. Very weird to me. Oh, and then there's this crazy spider thing. Blech, ugh. No, it's not cute because it's pink. Not cute. And then my Univolt-ish. I was just looking up. I was like, 4 electric. I was like, that's fantastic. I love that. And then I was annoyed that I was like, why don't I know where you are? There's a night button, everyone. I want everyone to know there's a night button right there. I was like, what? And I was like, oh. So you can only get them at night. And they're all over the place down there. So I thought that was really cool. And I was like, okay, you're at night too. Very helpful. This map thing, fantastic. Love it. And then I just started going through people because through pals, I just wanted to show you guys, you know. Nice, look at him. Gorgeous. I can't wait to ride him and explore the world. I'm excited for that. Speaking of riding him, I need to open some things. So the weapon assembly 2 is one of the things I needed to upgrade my base. And then I actually am able to make a saddle, which makes me so happy that I was like, yes, next episode, we are riding him. We are going to go destroy things. Of course, I need to level him up. He is in my pal party so that I can level him up, which is exciting. And then our last breed, which is Venoworm and Incineram. You can't see Venoworm for some reason. He's not in the shot, but I had to double check because I was like, I'm pretty sure it was him, and it was him. And I was like, mercy hit. Oh, mascule. I'm not saying that right. Don't quote me, but badass looking. It looks like the Queen of Hearts or something. Like just the colors and the face and everything. Look at it. Amazing looking. It literally looks like the Queen of Hearts card to me. Fascinating. I love it. All right, everyone. So that was my breeding episode. I got 7 new pals, which is super exciting. I love breeding just because I can get pals that I've never had before, and that really makes me happy. I think that's how I got my Pen King. I either bred him or he came in an egg. So I can't remember. But breeding is fantastic. It's just very time consuming, and I just don't have the time to sit here and breed constantly. You can do it in between adventure stuff, but if I'm gonna stay home, I like to be home. I like to do stuff here. If I'm gonna go out, I go on adventures. So I don't like to do in between, but you know, here we are. So please like, subscribe, and let me know what you think, and have a good day. Thanks. Bye.